Evening people, how are we doing? So tonight we've got rounds 9 and 10 of the GTTCC. Let me just switch that off because it's weirding me out. Monitor off. Right. No, not monitor off. That's the wrong one. Wait a minute people, sorry. There we go. Right. So I'm not talking to myself anymore. Yes, rounds 9 and 10 of the GTTCC. We are live from Red Bull Ring and Spa tonight. I forget which order they're in, but Red Bull Ring and Spa. So stick around. Luckily, weather is good tonight. Both of these tracks have got rain available, but they've decided against it. So we're in the GR4 class cars. Settings just being changed now. So race 1 is in the Aston, and then the race 2 is in whichever car they've decided to pick out of the GR4 class. Let me get ourselves over to this lobby. I can't show you scores. I could show you scores, but it would take me like a million years because it's on a spreadsheet that's 13 feet long. So I've kind of cropped it into a terrible looking picture. So, leading the way, halfway point so far, is MG Jason on 130 points, driving the Porsche. White Shark Jim in second, driving the 458 on 110 points. P1 Don third, he's on 106 points. Got Mental Nev fourth, he's on 105 points. Potter McPot fifth with 88 points. Sixth for Ben Cosgrove on 80 points. Also on 80 points is for Buki in the 650S. Mocking Weeks has got 69 points, he'll be happy with that. P1 Dylan has got 65 points. And RT Bobby 61. Fat Pickles Bro 58. I think I've got those right. Yes. Fat Pickles Bro 58. Rick 33 has got 57. Robuster Hood 46. Shell Shock has got 34 points. Excuse me. And JPH is sitting on 33 points. So 15-minute quality round at Red Bull Ring, and then a half-hour race for you lot. And then we jump into a reverse grid race for race 2 live at Spa, also one of the awkward tracks. So both of these tracks can be a little bit awkward. Very tight turns on both of them tonight. So just let me know how it's sounding, if it's coming through all right, etc, etc. Let's get ourselves on track. See who's spinning off at turn 1. Tell me whether the mic's too loud, too quiet, whether you can hear me at all. It is showing up on my equaliser thingamajig. Which will kind of tell me it's working. Right, let's go and find somebody just coming around to start a lap. Who's that? Sorry for flicking. It's going to be the last driver. It's Rick 33. Let's go for a bit of an onboard lap with Rick 33. So up into turn 1, pretty much 90 degrees. Up the hill as well, just got to be a little bit careful. Big curves on the inside and the outside. Big, long, may as well be a straight down the hill. Slight kink to the right, slight kink to the left. Again, turn 2. Great big elbow, jamming the brakes on at the 100-metre mark. Again, just lift up the hill a little bit there. Big curves on the inside and outside of that one too. Down towards turn 3. All about getting the drive out of this turn. Very difficult in the wet. A lot of water sits on top of this circuit when it's raining here. Hard on the brakes just at Marshall's Point. Again, easy to run wide on the exit here. Spin the rear up if you're in the rear wheels. The Aston's been rear wheel in race 1. Various in race 2. So into turn 4. Into turn 5. There we go. Track back through the block. So Rint this turn, second to last. Again, easy to run out wide on the exit of that one and on the final turn. Very good mobile corner. See 1 or 2 drivers getting themselves on the grass through there. 136.0 while we've been on board. We've got drivers running some hot laps, so let's have a look where we are. Dylan currently holding that top spot, 135.099 for him. Driving for Team Budweiser. Closer now, there we go. Jason sitting second currently, 135.2, championship leader. Let's make that a bit bigger, there we go. So for Buki sitting in third, he's got himself a 135.4. White Shark Jim, so 135.6 for White Shark. P1 Don just being pushed down to 6th there. What's he got on the clock? 135.7 for P1 Don, who's he just been pipped by Robbers. No time on the clock, but he is 4th. So White Shark 5th, P1 Don 6th, Fat Pickles on a 135.8 7th, Ring 33. What? Someone else had disappeared. Oh, Ring 33 is now back into 8th, 135.7. So Fat Pickles probably being pushed down a couple of spots, 135.8 Pickles. Ultimate Pots 36.4. Almost off track there. Aston looks a bit of a handful around here, picking up a penalty for that as well. So if you do run all 4 wheels over that white line that runs around the side of the track, you do pick up a penalty in these leads. Obviously just pushing the limit a tiny bit. Sitting in 10th at the minute, 136.4, just coming in the pits as well. Bobby in 11th. Hot lap. Tail happy through turn 1 as well. They're going to rejoin. Ben Cosgrove 11th. Again, these boys keep popping in and out the race, chucking themselves in the pits, which doesn't show their times up. So he's sitting in 11th. JPH in 12th. Again, no hot lap on the screen. Dylan was sitting in 1st, and he's back into 1st. So he's on that 135.099 for Dylan. Right, who we missed? Mental Nev. He's just putting time in. I need to go further down to see the guys. JPH now at the back of the pack, 14th for him. What did Mental Nev put in? Where is he? Where is Mental Nev? There he is. So he's got himself up into 9th. What's his time looking like? 7 thousandths. Slower than P1 Don. 35.7. halfway through quali. Still a few laps to try and better those times. Didn't know, holding that top spot. 10th from MG Jason at the minute. He seems quite happy at the minute. Second place. Buki's got himself third with that 135.4. Robert's fourth, just catching a bit of grass for him there. So fresh tyres on for him to try and better these lap times. Staying the way these drivers coming through. Quite sharp Jim then 7th. Now 8th, 135.6, just going quicker on lap 5. Don now 9th on that 135.7. 33, now 9th. Stop it people, stay on the track. So Fat Pickle's 9th now. Bobby 10th, Potts 11th, so Bob's just gone a bit quicker, 136.4. Which is Potter down to 11th on his 136.4. Sorry, JPH up into 12th. No time on the screen though. Ben Cosgrove now 13th. And then 14th, but I'm sure he's enjoying to 9th or 10th or wherever it was when he crossed it the first time in line. And on Team Bobby just coming in the pits as well, so he's dropped himself back down to last place. Boost my mic. Okay, radio. Yeah, it's a new one, Billy. It's a new one. I've got myself a new one. Pow. How's that? That should be better. Maybe too loud. It sounds really good when I'm up close and personal, but that means I've got to hold it for the whole race, and I'm not willing to do that yet, Billy. I'm getting myself a stand though, people. I'm getting myself a little stand, so it's just going to sit in front of my face, all hands free and all the rest of it. Let me know, Billy. So for Buki actually getting himself up front, 135.036 for him. Dylan putting in purple sectors though. Might be able to retake that one if he can keep himself on a good line for these next few turns. Reduce the cars. What still? People want to hear the cars though, Billy. Dropped it a couple of little, yeah, that's it. So what have you got, Dylan? 127 on the clock at the minute. Looking to beat that 135.0. Can he do it? Well, he's picked himself up a penalty. Not on that lap, he can't. 12.5 minutes. Mike needs to be, I know the mic needs to be closer, Bill. Is that any better? That's me just ramping it up now. Otherwise, it means I've got to... Hold on. How's that? That sounds a lot better, doesn't it? That's because I'm up close and personal with it. But that means I've got to hold it for the whole race until I get my stand. I need to press buttons, Bill. So I've got to turn it back up and put it back on the desk. Sorry, mate. That's just the way it's got to be, unfortunately. Yeah, I've got a stand on order. It's coming. It should be coming end of the weekend or Monday or something. It might be here tomorrow. I don't know. That's enough of you for Buki. P1 Dylan then looking to have another go on an out lap. Fresh set of tyres for him. Hang on. What at? I ain't got an at. MG Jason third, 135, so lap 2 then, 135.2 for MG Jason. Not fresh tyres for him either. Mental Nev just putting in some purple sectors, got himself up into 4th as well with the 135.3. A few penalties going to be given out here. I think you'll see a few at Spa as well. Ben Cosgrove also moving up the pack up into 5th. Mocking Weeks as well, 6th, 135.5 for Mocking. White Shark 7th. Fat Pickles just moving up the order, 135.6 up into 8th. P1 Don 9th. Rick 33 10th. Potter McPot in 11th. Bobby now parked at the side of the track. So what is the time saying? Pretty much 15 minutes. So it's looking like this is the grid order. For Buki in 1st, Dylan 2nd, MG Jason driving massively wide in the final turn, testing the off-road capabilities of that Aston as well. Penalty. So 3rd for MG Jason. White Shark Jim actually getting himself up into 4th then right at the end of quali. Mental Nev 5th, Ben Cosgrove 6th, Mocking Week 7th, Robuster Hood 8th, Fat Pickles 9th, P1 Don 10th, Rick 33 11th, Potter McPot in 12th, NRT Bobby 13th, and JPH 99 in 14th. Where is his car? Yep. There's a few good ones. Potter's is quite nice as well. Where's he gone? What was he? You're not going to see it from this camera angle, are you? Or that one. Damn you, PlayStation. Give me the 15 mile an hour, 50 metre away camera. Come on. Saw it for a brief second there, look. P1 boys have got some good liveries as well. So just wait for Bob to sort out the grid order. Fubuki's just going to go ploughing into this lot, full speed. Luckily or unluckily, depending how you look at it, the cars are ghosting out. I'm sure we would all like to see a bit of carnage and chaos and mayhem. There's all sorts of burnouts going on and stuff. And here we are looking at a grass bank. It's always the last person. Where is he? There, JPH, look. Trying to blow through his rears before the race start. A lot of the drivers do that. Usually be NRT Bobby, but he's busy setting up this grid order, so not him tonight. Done a good job there, JPH. Georgie, be proud. Go back into a grass bank view. Potter McPot blowing his tyres out as well. Ben Cosgrove already congratulating Fubuki. It's only qualifying. Got turn 1 and turn 2 to get through yet. Marshall's frantically waving at the mayhem and chaos kicking off on track. Drivers going backwards. calm before the race. Right, here we go. Race 1, half an hour. Red Bull Ring. Difficult. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3 as well. Pretty much if they're all pretty close together. Can Fabuki hold the lead on lap 1? Will they all get away cleanly? It's not a bad view either, PlayStation. Right, reds are up. I can't see the lights, but away. It's a good start by everyone. Nobody left on the grid, thank God. They all slot over to that far side of the track for the best line into turn 1. Fabuki still leads then. Dylan second, MG Jason third, White Shark in 4th, Mental Nev 5th, Ben Cosgrove 6th, Lock in 7th, Roberts 8th, almost pushing him down towards turn 2. Let's just see what happens here. Fabuki a little bit wide, Dylan comes through to take top spot. He has to resign himself to 2nd for now. MG Jason still 3rd. White Shark under a bit of pressure already from Mental Nev. Backs off into turn 3. Everybody on track through turn 3. Down towards turn 4. Again, can be an awkward turn. Fabuki looking for that top spot back already. Let's just get ourselves up front. On board with P1 Dylan looking back at Fabuki. Just losing a bit of time there. Now coming under threat from MG Jason for that top spot. We are still only on lap 1 as well. Looking down the inside into the second to last turn. Backed out of it. Fabuki holds it for now. Dylan then keeps the top spot. Around the last couple of turns. Pulled himself almost half a second gap as well. Can benefit him a little bit up here, but they will close up slightly. Again, everyone through turn 1 pretty cleanly. So Fabuki 2nd, then MG Jason 3rd, White Shark 4th, Mental Nev dropped off that fight. Nearly a second back. Ben Cosgrove in 6th, Mocking Week 7th. Roberts in 9th now. Fat Pickles chucking himself down the inside there. So taking the 8th position. Roberts in 9th, then Don 10th. Bobby in 11th, Potter 12th. Under threat from JPH heading down the hill. And Rick 33 now at the back of the pack. Some randomers joining the room. We're not having that. Too late. So Fabuki actually getting himself back up front. What's happened to Dylan? Dropped himself back down to 3rd. So MG Jason moving up a position as well. Dylan looking to get that position back though. Picks himself up a penalty. No more randomers joining this room. Get out! We don't want you. So Dylan in a good position here, heading up this long straight. He chucked one down the inside. White Shark Jim within striking distance as well. Got a little bit of a penalty to lose for him. 3 through there. Big long straight then down towards turn 2. He will get a tow from MG Jason, but Jason will be getting a tow from Fabuki in front. And they'll all be going defensive into turn 2. Oh, no, they won't. A little bit tail happy from MG Jason, but kept himself in touch with Fabuki. Actually made up a little bit of time on Dylan. Down towards turn 3. White Shark Jim closing back up on this fight, bringing Mental Nev with him. They are all still tightly packed as we head round halfway through lap 3. 33 trying to pile the pressure on JPH. Getting down the outside, we've got a driver off in the background. NRT Bobby's gone off in the exit of turn 3. And that's not a nice corner either, it's full of sand. So Bob now 5 seconds back. Flash of the lights from him. I'm sure he's not happy with that. But Fabuki still leads. For how long though? MG Jason almost pushing him down this start-finish straight. Is he going to sling one up the inside? Yes, can he carry the speed? Side by side on the exit. So run down to turn 2 now. And they have got Dylan. It's going to be almost 3 wide as they head down here. Could be 4 wide. It's 3 wide now. Oh, a little bit of a misgear there by Fabuki by the looks of it. So that's just allowed MG Jason to disappear a little bit. He's got 0.6 of a second lead over these next little bunch of drivers. Fabuki just leading that one. Dylan closing up on Fabuki in there, almost punting him into the sand. Still some tight racing going on here then at Red Bull Ring. Nobody really losing time, all the way back to 8th place Fat Pickles. Bit of a gap starting to develop there between Pickles and Don. There's a second there. Robbers to Hood is all the way back in 10th now as well. So I'm not sure what's happened to Robbers. 3.9 seconds, Robbers. What have you done? Run over a Marshall? What have you done to deserve that? 10th position for you now. Potter McPot in 11th. Just over a second behind. JPH 12th, under pressure from Rick 33 still, and NRT Bobby losing a bit more time, 7 seconds down now, chucks himself in the pits as well. Oh, we see Bob retire from race 1. MG Jason has pulled over a second lead from fighting pair behind. Dylan's got himself back past Fabuki, picked himself up a penalty in the process. White Shark Jim's right back in this fight. Who do you look at? So Dylan just starting to look to hunt down MG Jason in front. He's got to try and defend from Fabuki, still within striking distance. We've got White Shark Jim looking a bit tasty, dragging Mental Nev and everyone else with him. So all the way back to 9th, I think now. So back on Dylan's tail heading through here. Dylan looks like he's almost lost that penalty. But MG Jason in front. Almost 1.8 second lead. Almost. It's extending as well. Dylan having to go defensive from Fabuki attacking from behind. Fabuki still got White Shark Jim and Mental Nev right there with him. Closing up. Will Dylan go defensive? Will Fabuki outbrake him? No. Now they've got to head down towards turn 2. Fabuki just being dropped from Dylan. Might just give him the breathing room he needs. Does. He holds on to second. Fabuki loses his penalty, as does Dylan through there. MG Jason not quite running away with this one yet. 1.7 second lead. So Dylan's still able to chop a couple of tenths out of him, even while under threat from the drivers behind. But White Shark Jim just slinging one down the inside at turn 3. Holds the speed as well, holds the line, so he's going to take that 3rd position as they head down towards turn 4. And now Fabuki's got Mental Nev to contend with. Mocking Weeks pulled himself onto the tail end of this fight. Managed to drop 7th, 8th and 9th as well in the process. real close battle going on here. It's for Buki. He's going to get that position back. He's close enough to get the move done, but he's got to be careful of Mental Nev behind. Trying to carry as much speed as possible, running himself wide through there. So closing up, it gives White Shark a little bit of a nudge. I think he knew he wasn't going to get the position up into turn 1. So just edge him closer towards P1 Dylan and MG Jason in front. And he will still get the toe coming up towards turn 2. Just starting to stretch out a little bit then. 10 minutes into race 1. 20 minutes remaining. MG Jason comfortably out front. Just over 2-second lead from P1 Dylan. Dylan's got himself over a second from White Shark Jim though. White Shark's still got Fubuki and Mental Nev and Mocking Weeks right there with him. Like I say, a bit of a gap back to P1 Don. 1.5 seconds has developed. He's got himself past Ben Cosgrove. Ben Cosgrove got Fat Pickles for company in 9th. Potomac Pot harassing Robuster Hood. Looking for that 10th position. Robuster's tyres are looking pretty beaten up here. Oh, he is on the super soft. Whereas Potter behind him is on the softs, so not quite as quick. But they will last longer. So Rick 33 then, 12th. Got himself past JPH finally. JPH is still within touching distance. Bob is definitely sitting out another race. So MG Jason. Dylan got it wrong somewhere. I think he must have. Jason's now got 2.7 second lead. Yeah, Dylan's lost a bit of time to the drivers behind. He's brought them right in contention. For Buki, chucks one down the inside. Oh, almost loses it. Both drivers getting a little bit compromised there. Mental Nev's closed right back up on that fight. Mocking Weeks has been dropped a little bit. White Shark picking up a penalty for his trouble. Dylan though continues to hold that second. MG Jason, yeah, still just pulling away a little bit. And this is where it's at for Buki, trying to defend from White Shark Jim then. Mental Nev literally bolted onto the rear end of White Shark. So much so you can't even see for Buki in front. There he is. So is he going to get it done into the second to last turn? No, backs out of that one. Mocking Weeks and P1 Don both closing up on this fight. Half a second between Mental Nev and Mocking Weeks, and I can imagine it's very similar between Mocking Weeks and P1 Don. 0.7. Buki still defending from White Shark Jim. He's held that third. Mental Nev still looking to claw his way past these two as well. Surely what's cheating? What's cheating, Aaron? Oh, Mocking Weeks. Was that getting it a bit wrong in the background? Yes, it was. He didn't lose a position though. Actually closed the gap back up on these lot. Dragging the P1 Don with him. Fat Pickles has got himself up into 8th. And Cosgrove now 9th. So Roberts in 10th. Rick 33 in 11th. JPH 12th, Potomac Pop been in the pits then, fresh set of boots for him. Sitting in 13th, may as well be back of the pack with Bobby sitting this first race out. So MG Jason's still got that 2.8 seconds. are all over the place. So running a bit longer on those softs then for MG Jason. Fubuki gets himself back up into second. Mental Nev stops out. He's still got Mocking Weeks and P1 Don. Oh, sorry. P1 Don getting past Mocking Weeks. Chucks himself down the inside. Not stopped yet for P1 Don. No stop yet for Mocking Weeks. Now in 5th. Fat Pickles 6th. No stop for him yet either. 7th for Dylan after his stop. Super softs on board for him. At the halfway point of race 1 as well. Rick 33 holding 8th. Yet to stop though. White Shark Jim just come out of the pits in 9th. Fresh set of softs on board. Ben Cosgrove 10th. Just stopped. Fresh set of softs on board. Roberts 11th. He's got a fresh set of super softs. Potter, he's on a fresh set of softs. JPH on a set of super softs. So we've still got some drivers to stop. See how many decide to, if anyone decides to no stop it. MG Jason though with his 5-second lead decides to come in. Fubuki follows him. Mental Nev stops out. P1 Don stops out. Mocking Weeks stops out. Oh no, sorry, Mocking Weeks comes in. Fat Pickle stops out for another lap as well, so the softs doing quite well. Dylan comes through on his super softs. Where's that going to bring him out with everyone else? Drivers just coming out of the pits, so back up into 5th position. Let's just have a flick. So Mental Nev not stopped. Don not stopped. Fat Pickles not stopped. MG Jason has stopped. Will take the lead of the race, I would expect. But lost a bit of lead. Now down to 2.1 seconds between himself and Dylan. Yeah, Bobby does seem to dive out of these races quite easily. Billy. Naughty. So, Don up front. He's got a bit of wear on those. Is he chucking himself in this lap? Yes, he is. Mental Nev follows him in. Fat Pickles comes in. MG Jason then round the final turn to retake the race lead. But there's less than 2 seconds between himself and Dylan. So it looks a fair way off at the minute. Still 1.9 seconds. Let me have some coffee. I'll let you text in that mid-race, Aaron. Next race, he's driving a different car anyway. But Cheeky Bleeder has just gone and stuck in fastest lap of the race, 1:35.109. Closing that gap up on MG Jason in front. I like. The gap's actually extended 2.1. So Fubuki back out of the pits in 3rd. Super softs on board for him. Can he get back in touch with Dylan? Soft White Shark Jim in 4th. Don stopped holding 5th, but Mocking Weeks pushing him down this circuit. Mental Nev just in the background as well of this fight. He's just coming for fresh boots. So it's just a straight race to the end for all these lot. Nobody doing anything odd with strategy. Did Don just pit? Yes, Don did. Don's holding 5th. Mocking Weeks 6th. Both from the P1 stable along with Dylan. So representing well here in the Fusion League. Look at that, bumper to bumper through these tight turns. Mental Nev though closing up on Mocking Weeks through there. Don getting a good exit. Shark Jim's going to do well to defend from these three for any length of time. Right, MG Jason. Gap down to 1.3 seconds between himself and Dylan. Another purple sector from Dylan. He's not messing about in this second half of the race. Gap still coming down. MG Jason's picked himself up a penalty that he's got to lose. I believe that says 1.2 seconds. It is. The gap at 1.2 seconds. 9 minutes remaining. Billy Miller. Huh. Gap down to a second. MG Jason will slowly see P1 Dylan's Aston getting bigger and bigger in his mirrors. Just keeps it at a second. Dylan do here? Can he close this gap up before the end of the race? Just over 8 minutes. Nice big gap back to 3rd for Buki now, 3.4 seconds back. Don has got himself, Don has almost got himself up into 4th, battling out with White Shark Jim. Nope, wrong way. Mocking Weeks losing a position. Oh no, it's just these two that swapped. So, can Don go on the hunt? What is he? He's 3 seconds down from Fubuki. I'll say that as he just chops a 10th out of him through there. Now 2.9, 2.7 back. So now P1 Don's been released. He's looking a bit dangerous at the end of this race. White Shark Jim being pushed down to 5th. Good job you weren't playing your guitar then, Billy. White Shark Jim closing up rapidly on P1 Don there. Get back up to that. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. What did you mean to do? That's what you meant to do. Ooh, going a little bit wide there for Don. Got the inside line into the next turn, but he's coming to increase pressure from White Shark Jim. He's lost that gap he did have. Mocking Weeks looking for a way through as well. He's just had to run himself a tiny bit wide to not punt White Shark off. And Nev still bolted onto the back end of this fight. It's been a real good fight in this mid pack. Let me go and give the other drivers a bit of coverage, shall we? So MG Jason got his gap back up to 1.4 seconds. Dylan's managed to pick himself up 1.2 second penalty in the process. So for Buki, now 4 seconds down, so losing a bit of time to that third place driver, also picking up more penalties. Don then still holding fourth, a little bit of a penalty to lose. White Shark Jim fifth, also a penalty to lose. Mocking Weeks sixth, no penalty for Mocking, not yet. Mental Nev seventh. These four have been bumper to bumper for, well, since they came out the pits almost. So Fat Pickles in 8th, 1.6 seconds back from that little fight. Ben Cosgrove in 9th, 2 seconds back. He's got Roberts to hood for company. Can Roberts get anything done before the end of this race? What's his tyres looking like? He's on the super softs. Ben Cosgrove on the softs, but a lot better condition than Roberts is. JPH in 11th, and Potter McPot now at the back of the pack. Potter actually got a little tiny, teeny bit of penalty to lose. MG Jason then crossing the line. 4 minutes remaining. Still holding 1.4 seconds from Dylan. Buki. Bit lonely second half of the race for him, whereas these four have been up close and personal. Fat Pickles is closing the gap up on Mental Nev. This could become a five-way fight for 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th. Don's managed to pull himself a little bit of a gap. 0.7 of a second from White Shark. Mocking Weeks a little bit slow through turn 3. He's got the inside line. Mental Nev actually carrying more speed, so Mental Nev slots himself through into 6th. Mocking Weeks being pushed down to 7th. Fat Pickles just in the background. So can Mental Nev make a move on White Shark in front? He's looking good. Let's get ourselves some onboard action. So White Shark chucking himself over to that right hand side of the track to go a little bit defensive. He does come back over to the racing line very, very late. Mental Nev then still 5th. Just over 2 minutes remaining. We'll see another lap after this one. Closing up again for Mental Nev. He's going to chuck one up the inside here. A little bit late. He's got Mocking Weeks pressuring him as well from behind. Still a really tight battle going on here for these mid-pack positions. Weeks closes up again. So through turn 4, bumper to bumper. Turn 5, bumper to bumper. Not quite. Just starting to stretch out a little bit. Mental Nev and White Shark Jim are definitely bumper to bumper. Mental going to go for it into the second to last turn. No, he doesn't. Again, going to be in a good position. Mocking Weeks also now in a good position to try and make a bit of an attack here. So a minute left. This will become final lap. Mental Nev looking for the inside line into turn 1. He's got his nose in front just. Can Mocking Weeks get anything out of this as well? No, wasn't able to slot it in behind Mental Nev, but White Shark Jim comes back at him. Mental Nev looks like he might lose this position to Mocking Weeks. does. He's going to have to slot himself back into 7th. He's got to defend from Fat Pickles as well. White Sharks having to go defensive from Mocking Weeks, looking for that 5th position before the end of this race. Let's get ourselves... Just watch this fight down in towards turn 3. Again, doesn't chuck one up the inside there, Mocking Weeks, but still looking for his nose down the inside. Could be 3 wide and they go into turn 4. Mocking Weeks is having to go a little bit defensive. Right, I've got to get myself back up front. Final lap then, MG Jason. Not been under too much pressure from Dylan. Piled it on him a little bit, but not quite enough. So MG Jason coming around that final turn then, taking a comfortable win in round 9 tonight. There he goes, taking the win. Dylan though, came through to take 2nd. Good drive from him. Don taking 3rd. Good drive for Buki, losing his penalty. So Buki coming home 4th, Don 3rd, White Shark 5th. Mocking Weeks 6th, Monkey 7th, Fat Pickles in 8th, Ben Cosgrove 9th, Robuster Hood in 10th, JPH 11th. Just coming through there pretty quick. I don't think he's going to be close enough to get there positioned. Backwards and sideways for the pair of them. So 11th for JPH, 12th for Potter and Pot. And Bob finishing, oh sorry, Rick 33. Penalty, Bobby sitting this one out. 33. Wyrick. Okay, we're going to go on board and watch him cross the line backwards. There it is. Taking that final position then. Yes, and Bob seeing this one out in the pits, unfortunately. Tanso Nations Cup. Which one's the Tanso Nations, Bobby? I'm doing the Billy. I'm doing the I'm doing the BMWs on Sunday night. I know that one. So there it is, round 9 done, round 10 coming up. And now we're at the love or hate. Some people absolutely adore this track and other people absolutely hate it. So we'll see. Circuit du Spa-Francorchamps. Reverse grid as well. Ooh. Sneaky Bobby. That's all I'm saying. Sneaky Bobby. It's not anymore, Bill. It's kind of just been announced twice by you and me. 6 Nations. Oh, is this the England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales thing that's he's put together? No, I'm not doing that. I think it's on a night I'm already streaming. Yeah, I bet there's some happy smiley faces in that race. Being bumper to bumper and door to door with someone for that long definitely puts a smile on your face. There is only you on here at the minute, but other people will watch it. So I get an average of about 50 views on my streams. Check that out. nearly got 1,000 on one of my videos. Nearly. The very first Mini Cooper Cup, not the Chewit racing one. The mini challenge we did on the Tuesdays. Tuesdays? I forget. Mondays? I forget. No, it's Tuesdays. With the real world drivers in it. Yeah, one of those got 900 odd views. I can read them, Billy. Although, well, I suppose they'll pop up as I'm chatting, so yeah, they'll get the gist. Unless they turn the chat on halfway through. Maybe I'll put that in the description. Don't turn the chat on until halfway through, so you don't know what Billy Miller's on about. So more points on the board for MG Jason. He's going to extend his lead. Let's see what he can do in race 2. He will start from the back, getting some practice laps by the look of it. So, different cars in race 2. Race 1 is a 1 make challenge. Race 2 is lots of different cars. So only half the drivers in. We've got RCZs, Peugeots, we've got Audis, we've got Porsches, we've got McLarens, there's a Ferrari, what else have we got? A couple of Jags, there's another Porsche, is there a Renault in this one, or is it just your dodgy Peugeot, Bob? Well, there's nothing to stop you starting another league, Billy. I'm sure Tanso wouldn't mind, or I think we're next gen on about doing something like that. I'm not too sure. I'm sure they said something about it. So there will be about a 10-minute break between race 1 and race 2. So you get to listen to me and Billy waffle on. I'm sure I saw something in one of the Facebook pages about an MX5 league. Maybe it was one of the randomer ones. Maybe it was Amigos, or I don't know. Yeah, good point, Bill. Do a one-night special. MX5s, 10 minutes quali, 5 20-minute races or something. 5 50-minute races, whatever. Do it when you know you got that night. Crack a lobby open. I'm sure you'll get people joining, even if it's randomers. So most people pretty much on track. Let's have a look through the cars now. So there's a BMW, yeah, the Peugeot, a couple of Audis, a couple of Jags, a couple of Porsches, a Ferrari, and a McLaren. No car on there for Potter McPop, but I know he's in the Porsche. You ran out of vodka, Billy, or have you spilt the last of it? Don't be nipping down the shop on your bike at this time of night, in this weather, in the dark, in the cold, drunk. So halfway through the season, it's been pretty damn good in Fusion League, I've got to be honest. These are the best of the best in the GTTCC. Bus pass, yeah. You might get down the shop, you might not get back, Billy. It's 10 o'clock now. So, most people on track. I better get myself on track before they we see NRT Bobby ghosting out. Well, no, pretty much. About to start race 2. Little Peugeot's done well. White Shark in the Ferrari. It's a shame we're not hearing that thing go round. It does sound very, very nice. Rick 33 in the Jag. Fat Pickles in the Audi. Got Fabuki in the McLaren. Mental Nevin, another Jag. Mockin gone for the BMW. Another Jag for P1 Don. Another Audi for JPH99. Potter McPot in the Porsche. Robusta Hood in the Audi. P1 Dylan in the Audi. Ben Cosgrove in the Audi. MG Jason in the Porsche. And yeah, that's your lot. What? Has Trouser Snake gone? What? Right, come on then, Bob. Where is he? He's chatting. Oh, there's that Ferrari going round. Let's get ourselves a listen to that. And got his liveries on there. Wasn't chatting in the PlayStation chat, his car ghosting out, then we might be able to see his livery. Oh, has Ben got his liveries on share? Oh, I don't know, mate. No idea. Ben Cosgrove and Bob having a little bit of a battle there. Yeah, it certainly is. Ooh. Ooh, not quite able to get onto the rear quarter of Bob's car to pit manoeuvre him. Now he might be able to. No. A little Peugeot, just too much for the Audi. Bob taking himself out though. I think Ben Cosgrove definitely wants a little bit of a pit manoeuvre back. There we go. There we go. Ben will be happy now. So here we go, race 2. No worries, Bill. You got to do what you got to do, brother. So Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. Let's see how they get on here. Turn 1, La Source, very tight, easy to run wide, easy to punt another driver. So Bobby's going to lead us away for this one. Oh, right. So they're away. Oh, it's not a great start from, who's that in the Audi there? Is it JPH? Yes, it is. Poor start from JPH. Potomac Potts slotted himself through into second though through La Source. 33 then takes race lead. Potomac Potts second. NRT Bobby pushed down to third position. Mental Nev fourth. JPH fifth. Robuster Hood sixth. Mocking Weed seventh. Fabuki eighth. White Shark Jim in ninth. MG Jason 10th, so making up a couple of positions off the line. Fat Pickles in 11th, P1 Dillon in 12th, Ben Cosgrove 13th. Not having the best of starts then, Ben. P1 Don also a little bit off the pace at the minute in 14th. So back on with race leader Rick 33 GTI. Has got Potomac Pot and NRT Bobby hounding him for that top spot already. Let's get ourselves into this view. See a little bit more of the track, a few more of the cars. So holding the lead at the minute in that Jaguar. Potter getting cheers from Billy. He's running a little bit wide through there. Bobby's pressuring him as they head down towards, what's that, Les Fagner's. Rick's still leading though. There's Potter and Bob waiting till Blanchimont before making a move. Or are they biding their time? Gonna wait till the Kemmel, or we'll wait and see. But leading the way at the minute is Rick 33, Potter second, top four have pulled a bit of a gap already. Bobby third, Mental Nev fourth, and then there's 1.7 seconds back to Robuster Hood. Under pressure from Mocking Weeks. JPH down into seventh from that poor start off the grid. Mocking Weeks actually putting the pressure on Rubbus. Rubbus going defensive. Trying to drop his penalty through there as well. Roberts picked himself up 0.4 of a second. Mocking just getting his penalty down to 0.4 of a second. It's all kicking off up front. So Bobby slotted himself past, but blocked a little bit by Rick 33 coming through La Source. MG Jason getting himself through there as well, moving through the field slowly. So Bob and Rick side by side heading down the hill. Rick holding the top spot though. Bob in that fast little Peugeot. Might be able to get past Rick 33 here. Got Potter in third, a little bit far back. I don't think he's going to be able to make a move into Les Combs. So Rick's still leading. Potter closed right back up on Bobby though. Might have to get myself back on board for a little bit of this. Rick slightly wrong through Brussels. Oh, catching the curbs there as well, almost launching his car into oblivion. Potter closing the gap up on Bob in front. Also closing up on Rick 33. Still got Mental Nev there for company. Robbers to Hood. A little bit of a gap still back to Robbers. Through Fagners then down towards Campus. Trying to carry as much speed as possible through Stavelot as well. Potter using as much curb as possible to carry the speed through there. Right, so will Bob make a move on Rick 33 into Blanchimont or after into the chicane? Rick 33 can see the attack coming. Doing everything he can to block off the attack from NRT Bobby in front. Bobby's gone massively wide. He's picked himself up a penalty. Potter McPot closing up. Is he going to sling one up the inside? He does. Does he? Almost compromises his exit a tiny bit. Brave move by Potter. Almost slung one up the inside of Rick 33 as well. Bobby has had to take a slightly different line through there. So now coming under pressure from Mental Nev. Mental Nev actually getting through to take that third position. So Bob back down to fourth now. And now got Robbers the Hood hot on his tail. 0.3 of a second, 0.2 of a second. The Audi not one of the slow cars either. He's piling that pressure back on Mental Nev though. Mental Nev also piling the pressure back on Potter. Potter not getting a good exit through Eau Rouge and Radion. Bobby chucks himself past. So Potter now back down to fourth. Robbers to Hood bolted onto the back end of this fight now. So Rick 33 still leading this race. Mental Nev in another Jag in second. NRT Bobby in his Peugeot in third. Potter McPot in the Porsche in fourth. Managed to make a little bit of a gap back to Robbers to Hood again in fifth. JPH in another Audi in sixth. Ferrari of White Shark Jim in seventh. Being chased by Mocking Weeks. Mocking Weeks dropped a couple of positions as well. So Mocking Weeks in eighth. MG Jason ninth, so slowly clawing his way through this pack. Started from the back of the pack after winning race one. Fabuki 10th. Fat Pickles in 11th. Little bit of a gap back to Ben Cosgrove. P1 Dylan and P1 Don. Still pretty close. Still 14 drivers rolling around this track then. Rick 33 has got himself just over a second's lead. You could be right. At the minute, unfortunately, I'm not racing twice, Bobby. Not racing twice. I like that, Billy. I like that a lot. NRT Bobby not racing twice, Billy. Not racing twice, Bobby. Well done, Billy. I like that. Impressive. After a skinful as well. Don playing the game. Where is Don? I don't know what game Don's playing, if he is playing. Maybe just trying to hold on to his tyres for 30 minutes. Sitting at the back of the pack at the minute in the Jag. The other Jaguar drivers are up front. So still almost a second lead over Mental Nev. Mental Nev's got a second over Bobby. Bobby is doing everything he can to defend from Potter. He's a little bit wide through there. Potter's going to carry the speed down to, is he? Down to Brussels. He does, slots himself back into third then for Potter. Bobby fourth. Roberts losing more time, 1.6 seconds off those top four drivers. Slowly coming under pressure from JPH in the Audi. Followed by the Ferrari, followed by the other Porsche, looking to come down the inside of White Shark Jim. White Shark's giving him plenty of room, but not quite able to get the move done through there. JPH has run a bit wide though. It's going to give White Shark Jim, but it does give JPH now the inside line. But he's not carrying enough speed. White Shark Jim's going to come through to take that place, I think. It does, and MG Jason's just going to follow him through. Mocking Weeks might do the same. Oh no. JPH has managed to fend him off. Looking back down the inside into Stavelot for Mocking Weeks. Not quite. White Shark and MG Jason making up a position or two. 6th and 7th. MG Jason looking for that 6th position off of White Shark as well. Get ourselves back up front quickly. Big 33 still leading. Gap coming down though. Mental Nev 2nd. Pot 3rd. Pulled a bit of time over Bobby. He's now got a 2nd over Bob. Bob's lost a bit of time to Roberts. Roberts losing his penalty, so losing time to Bob then. Coming under more pressure from White Shark and MG Jason. Mocking Weeks has got himself through. So up until 8th then for Mocking. JPH 9th. Ben Cosgrove and JPH pretty much side by side coming down the hill. Who's going to be brave through here? They've stuck with it. A little bit wide there, and there goes P1 Dylan. Flipping heck. Came firing through there in the other Audi, as did Fabuki. So losing all that speed, but he has kept the position from JPH. P1 Don just dropping his penalty off through there as well, but he hasn't made up a position up into 13th. Fat Pickles now at the back of the pack. So still pretty much stuck together, all 14 drivers. There's nothing in it really. Nev though, while we've been chatting, has got himself through into top spot. Rick 33 in 2nd. Potterman Pot then in 3rd, but he's got it wrong. Bobby coming through to take that position back off him. These two are having a right old ding dong as well. Way. So a lot of wear on the front end of Bobby's car. Again, wrong way. A bit of wear front and back on Potter's. It's mid-rear the Porsche. Not too sure. I assume the Peugeot's front-wheel drive. Thrashing its tyres like that. Mid-rear as well for the Ferrari. He's now pulled himself a gap. Roberts to Hood. MG Jason's got it wrong somewhere. He's all the way back down in 8th. Roberts to Hood's got himself past, and Mocking Weeks is looking threatening. Side by side through there. MG Jason having to run it a little bit wide, but he's now going to have the inside line into the chicane. You've got to be careful of Fabuki and these other drivers behind, just trying to slot one through as well. Fabuki trying his luck. So MG Jason then keeps himself in front of Mocking. Let's go and see. Just see drivers come in the pits there. So Mental Nev stays out. Rick 33 stays out. NRT Bobby stays out. Potter stays out. White Shark in 5th then. Yeah, big gap back to MG Jason. 3.1 seconds. Coming under all sorts of pressure from those drivers behind. Oh, Fabuki! Fabuki getting it wrong through there. Sideways coming up the hill. He might come under a bit of pressure from Ben Cosgrove and P1 Dylan. Both of these drivers looking to slot one down the inside of Les Combs, but outbraking them both. Closing that gap back up on MG Jason as well. Mocking Weeks slotting himself back past on the Kemmel. So Mocking back up into 6th. MG Jason looking around the outside. Not going to get that position done through there. So Mental Nev got himself a 2nd over Rick 33. There's now 4 seconds between them and NRT Bobby. Bobby and Potter have been having a good old punch up. White Shark Jim has managed to close the gap on these two. Ferrari running well. All sorts of cables. Oh, there goes the phone. All right. Who needs one of them anyway? There we go. So third, 4th and 5th. Still pretty tightly bolted together. White Shark Jim's done well to close the gap up on these two. So 14.5 minutes into race 2. Are we going to see any of these drivers come in at the halfway point? Potter looking for a move around the outside of Bob. He's now got the inside line. Bob chucks himself in the pits now. Fat Pickles left the room. What's up, Fat Pickles? So Potter Pop then takes race lead. Yet to stop though for Potter. Ben Cosgrove again yet to stop. P1 Don not stopped either. Robuster Hood stopped last lap. JPH also stopping last lap. Up for the Super Softs. NRT Bobby just coming out of the pits. So he gets himself back in front of Roberts. White Shark Jim is right on his tail though as they head out of the pits. And the Ferrari has been looking pretty quick. Peugeot's quick as well. Ferrari just does seem a little bit more stable, a little quicker. Closing up on NRT Bobby, not racing twice. Both of these drivers on an outlap, closing up then. Oh, chucks one down the inside. Just not intentional, I don't think. I think he just knew he was going to take Bobby out if he didn't steer to the right there. The Hood just in the background, looking a bit threatening. Robuster Hood getting a little bit squiffy. So Potter McPot now 3.7 second lead. Just putting more time as well. It was 3.9 for a second. It has just dropped down a little bit. So Ben Cosgrove holding that 2nd then. Don 3rd. Mental Nev in 4th. So Mental Nev the first of the stoppers. Rick 33 coming out behind him. 2nd person to stop. Bobby 3rd. He's managed to keep that gap between himself and White Shark Jim. Still got Robuster Hood just in the background. MG Jason. So MG Jason stopped and he's got himself up into 9th. So positions to be made for Jason in this second half of the race. We've got P1 Dylan chasing him down though. Same positions as they were in race 1. Weeks hot on the tail of Dylan as well, sitting in 11th. Fresh tyres on board for him. Fubuki fresh tyres on as well in 9th. So more drivers in the pits. Positions are going to swap about again. Fubuki and Mocking Weeks side by side. Right, let's get ourselves back through this order. So Mental Nev, I think that's everyone stopped now. Just under 12 minutes remaining. Mental Nev holding race lead at 1.6 seconds over Rick 33. Rick 33 now got 4 seconds over NRT Bobby. White Shark Jim just a second back in 4th. Roberts in 5th. Just over a second back. Another 2 seconds back to MG Jason, who's got himself back past Potter. Potter just come out of the pits on a fresh set of boots. So getting Potter up the Kemmel. And P1 Dylan now looking for that position past Potter as well. Drifting the Porsche there for Potter. For Buki in the background with Mocking Weeks. So still really tightly packed then. 20 minutes into this race. Just starting to stretch out a little bit. Because they're cheating, that's why, Billy. That's why. So Dylan closing up on Potter. Nowhere for him to go through there. Potter's running a little bit wide though. Just hold the inside line into this next turn. But compromise speed slightly. So coming under more threat from Dylan. Dylan trying to stick with him. He's going to hold the speed through Stavelot. Dylan gets a slightly better run. Can Potter defend from this position? Makes Dylan run around the outside. Heading down towards Blanchimont. Still side by side. Potter just holding out though. Dylan just having to back off from that one. So Potter still having to go defensive into the final turn. But this is just compromising their attack to the drivers in front. Oh, Fubuki slotting one down the inside of Dylan while we weren't watching. They're going to be 3 wide. Potter having to go defensive into La Source. Dylan's carrying good speed through there. He might be able to slot one past, but Potter with that inside line. And now Fubuki putting Dylan under pressure. Oh, I've got to the wrong driver. You donut. Through Eau Rouge, then holds on to that 7th on the skin of his teeth. Dylan and Fubuki hot on his tail as they head up Kemmel. I think Potter's going to do well to hold these drivers off. Mocking Weeks looking for his way past Fubuki as well in the background. There's the slipstream coming in through Fubuki. 3 wide here. Who's going to win out on this one? They were 3 wide through there, you maniacs. Weeks and Ben Cosgrove back in this fight with P1 Don as well. It's all kicking off here at the end of the race. So Dylan 7th, Fubuki 8th, Potter 9th, Mocking Weeks 10th, Ben Cosgrove 11th, Don in 12th. Literally bumper to bumper. Tiny bit of a gap developed between Fubuki and Potter. Mocking Weeks trying to go down the inside there. That has compromised Ben Cosgrove's time, corner, so P1 Don trying to get himself through there now as well. Side by side. Driving between those two, it is dropping them off this fight in front. Oh, side by side through there. I think Don's just won out on that one. He has. So up into 11th then for Don. I don't know where to look. It's all kicking off. Potter's still under pressure from Mocking. Mental Nev now 2.9 second lead. Rick 33. 3.6 seconds back to NRT Bobby. It's just half a second back to Bob now between himself and White Shark. So Bob could come under pressure. Front tyres on that little Peugeot are starting to struggle. White Shark definitely getting the better drive out the corners. So he will certainly go for a move on Bob down the Kemmel straight. Already closing up through here, actually having to back off the throttle a fair chunk. Lewis, evening mate, how you doing? So Bobby not going to be able to defend from White Shark. Or is he? They were 3 wide through here a minute ago, the Maniacs. 2 wide through here. Bobby still holding on to it. Just no. White Shark's going to get it. So that puts Bob down into 4th. He's under no direct threat at the minute. It's a bit of a gap back to MG Jason. Fat Pickles rejoined the room. Not sure what happened. I wonder if Fat Pickles got disconnected then. So it does look like White Shark Jib is starting to pull a gap from NRT Bobby. Mental Nev quite comfortable out front, 3.3 seconds over Rick 33, another 4.5 back to White Shark. Pot's now left the room as well. A 3rd for White Shark, NRT Bobby 4th, MG Jason 5th. So worked his way well through the pack, has MG Jason up into 5th. He's only 2.5 back, just under 6 minutes remaining. Might still be positions to be made up for Jason, we'll see. Robuster Hood holding 6, but only just for Buki. Oh, a little bit compromised on the exit of that turn. Buki's looking to slot one around the outside. He's already passed down the inside. And that's going to give Dylan a run on him as well. I think Dylan's just slot himself through. He has Robus coming back at him though. Can Dylan get the McLaren in front? He's had a good exit out of there. Fubuki going defensive though. Dylan's going to chuck one up the inside. Can Fubuki carry the speed out the corner? Or is Dylan going to get it? Damn you, PlayStation. Change camera. Side by side coming down the hill. Ah, wrong camera. So Fubuki winning out of La Source, but Dylan in a good position to get that position back. Fubuki going defensive. Swings out to the right. Can he outbrake the McLaren? Tiny bit of contact, but Fubuki holds on to that 6th. It's brought Robus and Ben Cosgrove back into this fight though, with the battling going on. It's just allowing MG Jason to disappear off the road. And he is definitely closing up. Is MG Jason on NRT Bobby. Let's go and have a flick through. So Mental Nev now 4 seconds up. Rick 33, another 4.7 back to White Shark. A second between himself and NRT Bobby. And there is only 1.5 seconds now between Jason and Bob. So definitely 3.5 minutes remaining. Bob could come under pressure for that 4th position. I don't think he's going to be able to close the gap back up on White Shark. Yes, certainly is. The gap to less than a second to be Bob and Jason. They're going to see 2 more laps out of this. Or are they? Or they're going to just see the 1. Going to be close. I don't know where Potter's gone, mate. I don't know where Potter's gone. It's not like him. It's not like him at all. So let's have a look then. Fubuki holding 6, Ben Cosgrove 7th. He's managed to get himself past Dylan. So Dylan back down in 8th. He's looking to come back at Ben Cosgrove. Tries to hold his nose down the inside. Not quite able to do it through there. So holding 8th. P1 Don in 9th. Robuster Hood 10th now. Don getting past him. Mocking Weeks 11th. JPH in 12th. Just coming in the pits, his tyres pretty much worn out at the front. So yeah, losing Fat Pickles and losing Potter. Not too sure what's happened there. Comfortably out front then for Mental Nev. Almost 5-second lead from Rick 33. Give Rick some credit though. He's held that 2nd position for the rest of the race. Started 2nd actually, right behind NRT Bobby. Led the race for a while, and then Mental Nev managed to close the gap up and take it off him. He has held second for the rest of that time. White Shark Jim just in the background. Oh, in the meantime, MG Jason has already got himself past NRT Bobby into fourth. Now only 2 seconds back from White Shark Jim. It's only 1:30 left on the clock. If he gets another lap, it could be on for MG Jason. Although that Ferrari is still pretty quick. So Bobby pushed down into fifth. Fubuki sixth, starting to pull a little bit of a gap. So Dylan seventh, Don eighth. What's happened to Ben? Pushed down into ninth. Oh, Robert's going a bit wide through there. And that's allowed Mocking Weeks to come through. Robert's now got a penalty to drop off as well. So 11th and JPH 20 seconds back in 12th. So Mental Nev is going to be about 15 seconds by the time he comes across the line. So he will certainly see another lap, but I think it could be on between White Shark and MG Jason. We'll see. So Mental Nev across the line. Rick 33. Crosses the line. White Shark Jim, yeah. Jason. Okay, so it could be on then. Bob crosses the line. Who's going to be the first of the finishers? Mocking Weeks then comes home in 10th. Roberts to Hood 11th. JPH is going to take 12th. Mental Nev, I'm not watching you anymore. You've got 6 seconds lead. Unless you crash into a wall at full speed and flip your car upside down, you've pretty much won this one. Rick 33, again, very similar. This is where I want to keep my eye. So managed to take 10th out of White Shark's time. I don't think it's going to be enough before the end of this lap. Jason though driving the life out of that Porsche to try and close that gap. It's down to 1.7. Big gap developed between himself and 5th place. Bobby actually coming under pressure for that position. For Buki closing up on him. But this is the race I want to watch on this final lap. Gap down to 1.3. And coming down. This is going to be to the line, I think, people. So 1.1 seconds the gap. Bobby definitely under pressure from Fubuki. I don't know whether you're going to hold that 5th position, Bob. MG Jason gap down to, what's that, 0.8 of a second. Big long straight coming up as well. He's within slipstream range just. But running out of corners. Running out of time for MG Jason to try and make this 2nd podium. Got to get myself on board with race leader Mental Nev. He's had a bit of a cracker as Mental Nev. Up into first for him. Good win for Mental Nev, taking race win in round 10. Rick 33, got to give it to you as well, mate. 2nd place, good drive. White Shark Jim taking the 3rd. MG Jason 4th. P1 Don 5th. Bob actually losing a bit. What's happened to Fubuki? Oh, Don holding a penalty. So, hold on. It's all kicking off here. MG Jason taking the 4th. Bobby taking the 5th. Ben Cosgrove 6th. Dylan 7th. Don 8th. Fubuki 9th. Wow. Possibly down to big penalties being held. Yeah, unfortunate for Jason. He was looking good. Maybe one more lap would have done it. But closed up pretty quickly there at the end. Porsche's can be a little bit loose, but it's one of the favourites. Yes, says Rick 33 GTR. He's happy. looks like Fubuki got it wrong on the final turn. There's just great big swears coming out of Fubuki at the minute. But yes, that was round 9 and 10 of MRC's GTTCC, even though it only says GTTC on there. And then lots of quacks. I'll let Bob explain that. It's his fetish. Right, what have we got coming up? Sunday night, new league for you lot. It's the one we tried last week that we didn't get many drivers for, but it's changed a little bit. So it's the BMW M3 League, hosted by Tanso Racing. So that's 8 o'clock, followed straight after at 9 o'clock by P1's BMW M3 League. Yep, you heard it. A whole Sunday night of BMWs for you lot. So that's Sunday night, 8 and 9 o'clock. Monday night, 8:30, final race of the Chewit Racing Mini Cooper Cup. I forget where that is. I forget. So that's Monday night, 8:30. Nothing. Oh, sorry. No, apologies. Yes, there is Tuesday. We've got the Stewie Mac birthday special on Tuesday. 2 lobbies running. I'm covering the P1 lobby. I'm not sure who's covering the MRC lobby. But 2 lobbies. I think there's going to be 4 races, and then we chuck everyone into a final. You know, it gets whittled down, and they all join one lobby, and off we go. That's Tuesday. Again, I forget what time that is. Probably 8:30. I want to say. You'll see a post. You'll see a post. Nothing on Wednesday. Not the GTTCC. The Team Oliver Racing GR3 League has finished for the season. Darren Freeman taking the win. And then what have we got? Thursday, new McGann League with the P1 boys again, 9 o'clock. So, 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock on Sunday. Got Tanso BMWs followed by the P1 BMWs. Monday night, 8:30, final round of the minis. Tuesday night, the Stewie Mac birthday special. Nothing Wednesday. New McGann League on Thursday with the P1 boys again, 9 o'clock, and then back following Friday for rounds 11 and 12 of GTTCC. So that's the lineup. See you later, Billy. If you fancy helping my channel out, get yourselves over to buymeacoffee.com/dartsmoker. Drop a little donation if you can. Thank you very much. If you like what you watched, give it a like, give it a subscribe. You know what's coming next. Tell your mates, tell your mums. My name's Dartsmoker. I'm out of here.